Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. You can find this podcast under our new podcast playlist on our channel. TS Madison and Tasha K had a verbal spat recently, and Tasha K read Madison for filth, claiming that the only thing foundational about Madison is the makeup she wears on her face to compete with other women. Tasha also bashed Madison's mother and showed Madison's passport to the world. She also accused Madison of throwing around the term transphobia for clout. In response, Madison unloaded on Tasha on her own podcast with a profanity-laced diss. What's wrong with this picture? A lot, but for the sake of time, I'm only going to focus on the passport issue. When Tasha K decided to post TS Madison's passport, she might have committed a crime, depending on where she's located. Posting someone's passport or personal information can be considered a violation of privacy, identity theft, or defamation, depending on the jurisdiction and specific circumstances. Laws related to privacy and data protection vary from country to country, but many jurisdictions have strict laws in place to protect individuals' personal information and prevent its unauthorized disclosure. These laws are intended to safeguard people from potential harm or misuse of their private data. Additionally, social media platforms usually have their own community guidelines and terms of service that prohibit the sharing of sensitive personal information without consent. Violating these guidelines can result in the removal of the content and, in some cases, the suspension or termination of the user's account. For those of you who are unaware, Tasha K is the YouTuber who was sued by rapper Cardi B. She currently owes Cardi B $4 million. You'd think she would refrain from engaging in anything else that would cause her more legal woes, but you'd be wrong. With that said, let's talk about self-sabotage, specifically why successful people sabotage themselves. And before you leave negative comments, we have been rooting for Tasha K since day one. We wanted to understand why she won't stop sabotaging herself. So we did a bit of research that some of you may find helpful. Self-sabotage refers to a pattern of behaviors, thoughts, or actions that interfere with or undermine one's own goals, success, or well-being. It occurs when individuals engage in actions that are contrary to their best interests, often unintentionally, and hinder their progress or desired outcomes. Self-sabotage can manifest in various ways and can affect different aspects of a person's life, including their personal relationships, career, health, and overall happiness. The concept of successful people sabotaging themselves is a complex and multifaceted phenomenon. While not all successful people engage in self-sabotage, there are some underlying reasons why it may occur in some cases. Fear of failure. Success often comes with higher expectations and increased pressure to maintain that success. This fear of not living up to expectations or of making mistakes can lead some individuals to engage in self-sabotaging behaviors as a way to avoid potential failure. Imposter syndrome. Successful people may experience imposter syndrome, which is a psychological pattern where individuals doubt their accomplishments and have a persistent fear of being exposed as a fraud. This can lead them to sabotage their achievements to match their negative self-perception. Overwhelm and stress. Success can come with added responsibilities, increased demands on time and energy, and higher levels of stress. In some cases, individuals may feel overwhelmed by these factors, leading them to engage in self-sabotage as a subconscious way to escape from the pressure. Lack of fulfillment. Success does not always equate to fulfillment and happiness. Some successful individuals may find themselves unsatisfied or disconnected from their achievements and consequently resort to self-sabotaging behaviors as a way to cope with these feelings. Self-doubt. Even successful people can struggle with self-doubt and feelings of inadequacy. This can manifest in self-sabotaging behaviors as they may not fully believe they deserve the success they have attained. Fear of success. Surprisingly, fear of success can be as prevalent as fear of failure. Some individuals may subconsciously self-sabotage because they are uncomfortable with the attention, responsibility, or changes that success brings into their lives. Mental health issues. Underlying mental health issues such as anxiety, depression, or unresolved traumas can contribute to self-sabotaging behaviors even in successful individuals. Unconscious beliefs. Deep-rooted beliefs formed in childhood or early experiences may influence how individuals perceive themselves and their success. If they hold negative self-beliefs, they might unintentionally engage in self-sabotaging behaviors to align with those beliefs. Self-sabotage is a complex psychological phenomenon, and not all successful individuals engage in these behaviors. Those who do can benefit from self-awareness. seeking professional help, and developing coping strategies to address the underlying issues contributing to their self-sabotage. And I hope Tasha K gets her act together because she is really wasting her talents. I hope she recognizes her incredible talents and potential and takes the necessary steps to get it together before it's too late. Drop your feedback about this topic below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click that notification bell, and don't let anyone steal your joy. Thanks for listening.
Boom.